me try and open on the India.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Fella just bowling along. Look, he don't give a shit.
Get your popcorn ready as we explore 6 terrifying encounters that every outdoorsman would dread to face. Case number 1. Magda and Dave from the YouTube channel Must Be Mad are an ordinary couple on an extraordinary journey around the world. They have traded a golf estate for a rooftop tent and embraced cooking over a fire as they explore new cultures, connect with people everywhere, and allow the road to guide their way. However, in February 2025, while overlanding through Botswana, they stopped to spend the night near the Kwai River, a location known for its wildlife where animals move freely. At first, everything was going smoothly, but just before midnight, something unexpected happened.
Dive, Michael. Dive. These lions.
Which side?
No, they right here on my side. Right on my side. No. Let's fall.
Wait.
Take my phone. Take my phone.
Wait, there's a couple of them. Just wait.
The roar was so close and loud that it could wake someone from their sleep as it echoed through the darkness. Just as they were trying to decide what to do, another roar followed, making it clear that they were surrounded.
Let me try and open on the India. I don't know if they're fighting or mating, but either way we don't want to participate. Just not quite.
Oh, they're leaving. Shh. I think they're leaving. Shh.
Being surrounded by 2 lions battling outside your campsite at night is certainly an experience that no one would want to encounter. If those lions had decided to attack, there would have been no escape route. The good thing was that the couple was inside their van when the lions arrived. Imagine what might have happened if they had been outside, enjoying the cool breeze of nature. Inside their vehicle, they had no choice but to wait and hope the animals would leave their campsite. Fortunately, the lions eventually departed, allowing the couple to make it through the night unharmed. Case number 2. This next video comes from Andy and B, the creators behind the YouTube channel Our Van Tales. This couple is known for documenting their life on the road and sharing the ups and downs of van life, as we are about to see. On October 24th, 2023, Andy and B made an overnight stop, as they often do, intending to get some rest to gather energy for their journey the next day. However, as night fell, what was supposed to be a quiet and restful night soon turned into a concerning situation.
I'll run through this video and show you a few things. There was also a few extra clues that came up during the course of edit. I noticed a little bit more, and I became aware after the fact of what potentially was going on. But in the thick of it happening, like I said, I just assumed, oh, it's either someone I know or it's not a big deal. But anyway, let me just run you through this. And because I do have security cameras all around the van, it was easily picked up. So let me just show you what I got. So as I said, initially, the van just shook a little bit to get my attention, and then there was the knocking. Obviously I'm a YouTuber, obviously I've got cameras to hand, and I thought I'd just grab it, because if it was someone dodgy, I'll catch them. If it was a mate, it'll be fun. So here I am doing my bit with the camera. Just to have a look out the front of the van. But nothing. It was still just an empty industrial estate. But I did notice, now I'm just going to stop it here and concentrate on this mirror. At the time, all I could see was a little bit of movement. My eyes are terrible. But it was only when I was editing it and I actually zoomed in, I noticed there's actually 3 blokes that were now walking away behind the van. So they weren't up front, because we saw they weren't in front of the van after this has happened. They had clearly walked off behind the van down the road, which I'll add is a no-through road. There's really not much reason for anyone, pedestrian-wise, to be down here of a night when there's nothing open and there's nothing down there and there's nowhere to go down there. So that in itself, to have people wandering down there, although there is a footpath, it's unlikely to have many people down here at all. So that was my first shock whilst I was editing, is that there's 1, 2, 3 people working together with it.
The uncertainty of who or what could be outside made him begin to feel uneasy, and he suddenly started to feel unsafe.
One minute I'm working on the bed, I'm sort of editing away on the bed, and the next minute I'm sticking my head through the curtains at the front just to double check and just to see the mirrors, just to see if there's anyone behind. It just wasn't relaxed anymore. And then by chance, check this out, as I'm having a look out the front, I can see a single fella walking back towards my van and a panel van that was just parked up in front of Works van. So I'm thinking, is he part of that? So again, cameras to hand, I grabbed my camera, stuck it through the curtain just in case. And then of course, this is what I captured here. Just show you this one. But look at the fella, just bowling along. Look, he don't give a shit. Been a victim of someone trying my door handle and trying to get in my van on 2 separate occasions, but what happened to be within half an hour of each other? Or is this bloke part of the original 3? Now I don't know, and I guess I'll never know, so there's no point in me running silly stories through my head and just getting nowhere. Just want to move on. But there was a car that then came past. Now, given that I've already said this is a no-through road, and there was a car that came from behind, from the dead end part, and then sort of whizzed on through. So is that what picked him up, or is that what picked them up? Again, I'm not going to know, am I? I think the real point that I'm making here is just be on guard. Just make sure that if you are parked up, no matter how safe it is or has been in the past, it's your local place and you're a little bit sort of relaxed about it, it's still worth locking up, even when you're in your van, and certainly at night, because there are people out there that are just going to be opportunists. Again, I don't know what sort of crime they were looking to do. The fact that he tried other door handles on other vans. So just be on guard is all I'm saying.
Just as Andy said, no matter how safe you feel your vehicle is parked, always remain vigilant. Lock your doors, as you never know who might be roaming around at night. Imagine if their van door hadn't been locked when the intruder tried to open it. Anything could have happened. They could have been robbed or even attacked. Eventually, the movement outside stopped and the road became quiet again, allowing the couple to continue with their night. However, nothing felt normal after that experience. When morning came, they continued their journey, still trying to figure out what they had encountered the previous night. Case number 4. Meet Carson Bender, a 19-year-old hunter from Wisconsin. One day, while turkey hunting, he started to feel like something was watching him. Curious, Carson turned on his camera, and what he found shocked him. Check it out. What started as a fun hunting trip almost turned dangerous when a bobcat lunged at Carson and grabbed his arm. Luckily, he managed to shake it off, and the bobcat ran into the woods. The video of the incident went viral, with many people saying how lucky Carson was to escape unharmed. I can only imagine the fear he must have felt at that moment. Case number 5. Nick loves spending time in nature and shares his adventures on his YouTube channel, Nick C. During one trip, he had an experience that changed his plans for an overnight camping trip.
Okay, yeah, so we've had a bit of a change of plans here. little bit's happened since the last clip. I'm currently driving as far as possible from that camping spot. I'm gonna pull over and I'll let you guys know what happened. All right, okay, so I'm probably 10 kilometers or maybe 5 kilometers or so from where I was camping. So any of you guys that go camping, spend a lot of time in the wilderness, or that have watched my videos for a while, you know all about sounds. Obviously in the mountains and, you know, stuff like that, there's all sorts of stuff that can make creepy noises, right? So and in most cases, a lot of the actually less creepier ones tend to sound the scary. Holy, did it scare me. So actually what happened is not the last clip where I was showing my gear, but after the one before that, after I'd shown you guys with a spot, I heard this sound, and I'm not even kidding. It was like, or like literally just in the trees, not even that far from me. And I'm like, what was that? I'm out of here. I went to my car, and I sat there for a few minutes, and I'm like, did I really hear that, or what? I'm out of here. I am out of here. What the heck is that?
He was very scared and didn't even think about checking where the sound came from. Instead, he quickly got into his car and drove far away from it. What do you think made that sound? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Case number 6. In 2014, some journalists were in Russia trying to reach a cemetery to report on the deaths from ongoing conflicts. However, as they got close to the cemetery, things changed dramatically. Let's watch the footage together.
Прямо как заезжали.
Что говорим?
Вы за ними следите, чтобы мне...
Что на нас нападение на журналистов.
Они здесь будут
Они
через
на пересечении к нам идут.
Я успеваю?
Да, да. Они сейчас по дороге, на дорогу будут уходить. Больше нет никого? Ну что будем делать?
На территории нового кладбища на автомобиль. Район Кресты, нападение на автомобиль. Да.
Сейчас давайте. Я не знаю, что будем делать.
47-й регион. Двое молодых людей, незнакомых, догоняют машину, обкидывают камнями. Мы не успеваем уехать, кидаются под колеса.
Куда звонить?
Хотят, не знаю.
Так, еще что-то.
Бегут, но они близко, а тут территория коммунистов, мы не успеваем скрыться.
А мы там не проедем вот насквозь?
Нет. Это район Кресты, новое кладбище. Псков. Петлянова. Петлянова. Да. Я не знаю,
Да.
что делать.
Так, сейчас смотрим. Так, главное, чтобы не куда-нибудь не в это самое не попасть, да. Да, нападение на нас, мы на кладбище, тут, короче, какие-то люди нам преграждают дорогу, мы на машине, сейчас пока мы не выходим. Вот, можно вывести в эфир, очень будет романтично.
Непонятные молодые люди догоняют нас, обкидывают
Давай
камнями,
быстрее
кидаются под колеса. Мы не можем от них уйти.
Так, а второй где? Второй.
Вон слева, вон он.
Давай, прямо на него, или я не знаю.
Микрорайон Кресты,
Нет,
район
давать
нового
никого не
кладбища.
надо.
На новом кладбище мы находимся. Мы пытаемся выехать с кладбища, нас догоняют. Молодые люди.
Не, туда не надо, там он.
Подожди.
Да, но их несколько, и они со всех сторон бегут. Петлянова. Петлянова. Да. Что делать?
Подожди, что хотят они?
Они вам камеру разобьют. Санкт-Петербург, проспект Солидарности, дом 12, квартира 2.
Тихо. Назад, давай, назад.
Колеса протекают.
Колесо протыкает только.
Ребят, что хотите? Чего?
Проткнули
Нет,
колеса.
ребят, мы уезжаем, не
На
надо.
нас напали, проткнули колеса, мы не можем уехать.
Просили съездить, подожди, не надо. Попроси, мы уезжаем.
Уезжаем! Милицию надо.
It was clear this was an ambush. As soon as the men saw the car, they rushed toward it, showing it was a planned attack. The big question is who was behind it and why. Luckily, the journalists got away, even with a flat tire. This experience will likely stick with them for a long time. Before watching the next video, do me a favor and give this video a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.